Hi everybody, this is Liz with 143 Handmade, and we have this beautiful tome that I created, and it's a tome simply instead of a book because of how big it is. That's the word I use when I make a big old monster. This one is 8.5 inches this direction, 10.5 inches tall. The spine is 4.5 inches wide, and the mouth at the moment is 2.5 inches. There are 50 signatures with 5 pages each, so that's over 1,000 pages total. So you can see the spine is really well reinforced. This is some fake leather. I can't remember the proper term for it, but it's the vinyl stuff that looks like leather. And then I have these leather straps on here. It is flaking off this darker brown on the outside, but I think it just adds to the look. This is an All Around Us Teacher's Edition textbook from 1946 is the cover, and there are some of the pages in here. So we're just going to do a really quick flip through. Obviously with 1,000 pages, I can't, it would take me forever to go through every page. But as you can see, there's some sewing details. There's papers out of textbooks. There's papers out of encyclopedias. It ranges everything from like very young elementary level stuff to the adult level encyclopedias. So there's coffee stained paper, but most of it is just edge dyed regular copy paper. So that way each page, there's not a lot of blank pages, so that way there's a lot of the white space has already been broken. So I was thinking that would make it a little easier to go ahead and use. I added a few details like this little butterfly page added in here, but for the most part she is pretty blank, because I figured this would be a great gift for a new teacher, and this could be used for them to keep all the little mementos of their teaching career, and it might be big enough to last the whole career. There's music book pages out of a children's book. This is, what is this? This is another encyclopedia type page. This is out of the original book, the All Around Us Teacher's Edition textbook, and there was some coloring in it, which I thought was awesome. This is another original children's book page. This is out of a different book, so I did have to cut it down, but I thought it was still, added some pretty. And there's these are like sticky notes. There's a whole stack of them, and you can peel them off and put them wherever you want. There's some tuck spots, a doily page. Some basic stamping to, like I said, to break the white page, so that way it's a little easier to go in there and actually do something with, because some people are very intimidated by that white page. So I kind of wanted to help with that. More children's poetry, children's book page, travel book page, but it's primarily blank. There is a fair number of pages in here that are colored or text already, I should say, like these type of pages. Here's some birds. Here's a little cluster. This is the cluster that's, also a tuck spot. And you could cover up that brad if you wanted to. I didn't feel a need. Some journaling spots tucked in here and there. So let's get that little tag out of there. It's another butterfly page. So more journaling spots. Okay, let's jump on through. So as you can see, each signature it's very similar. There's, you know, some text, but there's also a fair amount of blank page in here to journal in. There's a coloring book page. There's little tuck spots and flip outs and a few things, but you know, I did try and leave it fairly blank because you never know how it's going to be needed. This cute little flip up right here. Another little flip up. Just did that to kind of show how you could cover up the text if you wanted to, you know, after the book becomes yours. And then here's another, this one's just a fold out. So, another pocket, belly band, tuck spot. So, this was kind of cool. I had some ephemera came in this baggie, and so I sewed it onto this page and then just stuck some little frames and doodads in there for your playtime. This book does, the way that it is bound, it will lay flat. There are a lot of pages though, so you may have to use a little bit of gentle persuasion to convince it to lay flat more towards the front and more towards the back. Just because the way that the pages build up on the one side. Let's see, I did a quick flip through of that whole section, so here's the last section that I'm going to go through. So these pages are dyed with archival inks, so they are totally safe. I don't know about the coffee stain papers. I don't know how safe those are. Those, you know, but there really aren't that many of those in here. Those are more accents. But as far as I know, the rest of this is archival safe. And that's how the inside back cover looks. And here's the back cover, back outside. And she is heavy, you know, but this is one of those gifts that I think that would be, you know, something that somebody could have for the rest of their life. So having some weight is good. And then it also comes with this little packet that has some envelopes and some illustrations and some tags and some paper clips and coffee stained bits of paper, journaling cards, some dictionary book page, a bunch of scrapbook papers and to-do list type papers and things that all coordinate with things that are in the book already. And then there's this little envelope that has a bunch of these little cutouts that are very school related. So this would be a great way to a great place to keep track of your kids' school, you know, memorabilia. There's a couple of these little folds outs. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. If you think it's ridiculous to make a book this big, I'd love to hear that too. I had a huge amount of fun making it. I think this is my favorite book that I've made so far. It came out really well. It's very much what I imagined when I saw this cover at the used bookstore. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe.